Hello guys, welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation reads like this. Hello brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please help me? Please help me, because I do not want my friend to return back home to Zim. If it happens that my friend returns back home to Zim, I am nothing but a dead woman because of the things that I have done. I have done a lot of cruel things against my friend, and I do not want her to leave South Africa, because if she goes back home, what will happen if she comes across a powerful prophet or a powerful traditional healer, someone who knows how to do a go back to sender, who is going to fight in my corner, who is going to defend me? Because the woman who was fighting in my corner, that woman, it hurts me a lot to say that she is now a prostitute who just go to the taverns so that she can drink beer. The last time when I spoke with her, she told me that she does not want to be a prophet anymore because it does not profit her. Her children back home in Zim were suffering. This is the reason as to why she left this business of being a prophet. Now she is just a prostitute. She then said, do you still remember that when you came to me, when you told me that you wanted me to help you to fix your friend, I helped you and I gave you some holy prayers that you used against your friend. Did you give anything meaningful to me? But you just said thank you. At that time, my kids were suffering. They were really suffering. But all of these countless people that I have helped here in South Africa, no one ever bothered to come back to me so that they can just say thank you. I have seen that this spirit in me, it just wants me to help people free of charge. But what about my mom? What about my kids back home? It is far much better that I prostitute myself to these men that are lusting after my body. Then after sleeping with them, they can give me some money. It is far much better than to be a prophet. At that time, we were sitting in her house. She then said, please leave my room because there is a client that has already contacted me. He wants to come and sleep with me. So please, I am not trying to be rude, but just leave my room. I then left that prophetess room after she had told me that she is now a full-time prostitute. I wanted to cry because for many years, Brother Nashi, like last year, when my friend, each and every time, when she will say that I want to return back home so that I can look for a prophet who can sort out this mess, because she is unable to conceive because of the holy prayers that I used against her. I kept on telling her that, listen, these prophets are going to steal your money. These prophets, they do not know what they are doing. Each and every time when she will come to me for advice, I will always find an opportunity to discourage her. My brother, it was all caused by bitterness and jealousy. At that time, when me and my friend were staying together, she was lucky she had boyfriends that really loved her. As for me, I was dating a married man who was jealousy, and he didn't want me to date other men. But at the same time, this guy will spend up to 3 weeks without ever coming to visit me. How did he expect me to leave? He didn't expect that he wanted me to wait for him so that he can come and have sex with me. Throughout these 3 weeks, I had to be by myself. My friend, sometimes she will go and have a sleepover with another man. So this was really boring to me, but I was trying to be patient. Then I went to that same prophet and I told that prophet, I said, I do not want to be with this married man anymore because he is just wasting my time. That prophet then did some prayers for me. The prophet then gave me some charms. After she had given me these charms, she said, I want you to use these prayers. Place these prayers on the day that your boyfriend is coming to visit you inside your private parts. These prayers, these charms that she gave me, they smelled like lemons. And after that guy had dumped me, when I returned back to that prophetess, she then said that I was scared to tell you that these charms that I have given you, I usually give it to those women that are dating married men when they want that guy that they will be dating to chase away their wives. I usually give them this charm that smells like a lemon. You know that a lemon is not nice when you are chewing it. That is what the man will be feeling whenever he is sitting close to his wife. But when he returns back to his mistress, then you will feel that life is really sweet. So that was the charm that she had given me, but she was afraid to tell me that this is what the charm will do to my boyfriend, because she thought that maybe there was still a little bit of love that was in my heart. And I saw that indeed what she had told me was the truth, because on the night when this guy told me that he was coming, I bathed myself and I inserted those charms into my private parts. When I had inserted them into my private parts, me and this guy, we had sex for only one round. Then when I tried to wake him up so that he can sleep with me again, because I really wanted a man on that night, this guy, he got so angry with me. The following morning, he didn't want to speak with me. He gave me some money. He then dumped me, and he told me that he wanted to focus on his family now. And I was excited. I thought that this was now my time. And at that time, my friend, she had already gotten her boyfriend, who is now her husband. So I wanted to show her, Brother Nashi, I was not choosing anymore. All that I wanted was to date a man that had a car. I dated 8 guys. Some of them, they were from South Africa. Some of them, they were from Zim. As long as the guy had a car, because her boyfriend didn't have a car, I wanted to show her that at least I was at a higher level than she was. Even though I dated all of these guys that had cars, none of them were ever committed to me. It gave me so much bitterness. What made me to be more bitter was that me and this girl, we were working in the same suburbs, in the same street. So when I heard that my friend was no longer coming to work, she had hidden this from me, because her sister was already on the way coming from Zim. She wanted her sister to come and work for her former boss, but she knew that I had this other sister of mine who was struggling a lot, who was in another province. So when she stopped working, I thought that this was an opportunity for me to send my sister some money, who was in another province, but she double-crossed me, Brother Nashi. The bitterness was just too much. Then I returned back to that white garment prophetess, and I told her that I wanted to hurt my friend so much that she was going to be I then went back to that prophetess and I told her that I wanted my friend to be dumped by her boyfriend. Then that prophetess said, it is fine. You can just bring one of her underwears. So this friend of mine, since she was not yet sure about her boyfriend, she said that she was going to leave her clothes with me. I then took that opportunity when that prophetess came to my room. We then opened up her suitcase and we removed one of her underwears. She then placed that underwear that belonged to my friend underneath her armpit. She then returned back to her place. The next time around, she told me that we had to go and throw away this underwear somewhere else. So she had made me to buy this clay plate. I bought that clay plate. After we had done this ritual of placing that underwear inside that clay plate, she then placed it on my head. So I was balancing that clay plate as we were walking out of the location. Everyone was just moving around, Brother Nashi. No one ever noticed us performing this evil ritual. We then went into the bushes. She made me to kneel down. I then threw the underwear that belonged to my friend on the ground and I just placed that clay plate. Then we returned back to the location, but this woman told me that I had to pick up my friend's underwear using my teeth, and we walked from those bushes coming to the location. She said, do not speak to anyone. So I took an African wrapping skirt and I hid my face because I didn't want people to notice that I actually had an underwear that was hanging on my mouth. When I arrived at the place where I was staying, there were people that were actually sitting outside. I didn't speak to any one of them. I just opened my door to my room and I went indoors and I spit out that underwear in my friend's suitcase. Then the curses, they started. My friend, she was pregnant at that time. She had a miscarriage. That was the only pregnancy that she carried for this guy. These people, they have moved all over the place. They have gone to different doctors, but she can't fall pregnant because of that clay plate that we left in the bushes at night. I do not even remember where exactly we placed that clay plate. If this lady who helped me was not a prostitute, she was going to assist me. But she said that she does not want to assist me because if she tried to wear those white garments that the prophets wear, then the Spirit of the Lord is going to strike her down, since she is now prostituting. Since she is now prostituting herself, so she said that I should look for someone who can assist me. I am afraid. I do not sleep at night. I am scared that when my friend goes to Zim, I know that they are going to do a go back to sender, because already they have visited some prophets and they have been told that there is someone who stole a underwear. The only fortunate part is that these prophets that are prophesying, they do not see me, but they see her relative. But if she goes to Zim, I know that she is going to find a prophet or a traditional healer that is very powerful. If there is anyone who can assist me, please, I beg you, assist me before my friend goes to Zim and she does a go back to sender. I do not want to run mad. My child is still very young. I still want to work for my child, please. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by our dear sister. Strange things do happen in this world.